teacher is deep. Oh, welcome to another episode of Ask Dreday. This is where you can ask me anything you want and I'll answer it. So let's go to our questions from our friends on Facebook. Okay, first question is from Kari. Kari asks, why do monkeys fly in the winter? Oh, that's a great question. Huh. So everyone knows that monkeys don't like the cold weather. So as soon as it gets cold, they book a flight and they go somewhere really warm. Now, that causes a lot of problems because on the plane, monkeys steal other passengers' food, they swing around the plane, they cause a big mess. But on a very serious note, I'm glad that I get to talk about this because, man, NASA dupes monkeys into getting on space shuttles and telling them they're going somewhere warm. Man, the poor monkeys get on the space shuttle and they end up on the moon. Oh man, they end up in outer space and it's a really bad situation. So Kari, thank you for bringing up this question because this is something we all need to be aware of. Let's go to our next question from Cecilia. So Cecilia asks, is my soulmate coming from very far away as it's taking him quite a while to get here? Oh, that's a great question, Cecilia. So, and this question I'm particularly excited about because I get to tap into the future. Now, I've never done that with any of the questions, so give me a moment. I'm going to try that now. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay, I see the image. Oh, wow. Tall and very handsome. A great personality. Wow. Oh, what a catch. From the planet to Loop. Okay, so I think I got the picture. Cecilia, your soulmate is coming from the planet to Loop. Now, in human time, that would probably be, it'd take probably like, 1,000 years to get there. But their technology is surpassed anything we could even imagine. It would only take him probably like a week to get here. And as far as I can see, he is planning a trip. Hold on. 6 months. Okay. So you're due to meet this soulmate in 6 months. Actually, you guys are already connected. He's what you would call a twin flame. That's, I guess, the popular language that they call it nowadays. So yeah, in about 6 months, he's going to be here. Don't be freaked out because he might have an aura that is very big. I mean, it'll be very big. You really feel the aura and his energy. So it could be a little, unsettling at first. Our next question is from Lydia. And Lydia asks, how do you care for your beautiful curls? Oh, thank you. Yeah, there's a few things I do. I use a product called Oyin. It's a really great product. Oyin handmade products. Another thing I do is I talk to my curls. I say to my curls, I love you. You're beautiful. How's your day going? Yeah, talk to your hair. Yeah, it really helps. Thank you. Next question is from Chantel. Chantel asks, Coke or Pepsi? That's an easy one. Coke. It's obviously Coke. Coke is far better than Pepsi in every way. Yeah, I just used it the other day. And whenever I need paint removed from a car or any object, I always go to Coke rather than Pepsi. When there's no turpentine around or anything like that, I just pour some Coke on there, let it sit, and it does the job. So Chantel, if you're looking to remove paint, yeah, of course, Coke, much better. Yeah, thank you. So the next question is from Moses. And Moses asks, is the world really flat? Okay, let me give you an example. Take this apple. As you can see, the apple is round, well, sort of. But if you cut the apple in half, then you'll notice on the surface of the apple, it's flat. But the apple is still an apple, so it's both flat and round. So yes and no, the world is both flat and round. The next question is from Anonymous. Ooh, mysterious. And Anonymous asks, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Oh, Tootsie, I like that word. Okay, so one lick. That's easy. Because the center of the Tootsie Pop is its surface in reference to where you are. So if you're here and the Tootsie's here and your tongue is here, that's the center, okay? Next question is from Andrea, and Andrea asks, what is it like somewhere over the rainbow? So the rainbow is the veil that is between us and reality as it is. So when we cross to the other side of the rainbow, everything is vibrating at such a high frequency, and it's so beautiful and blissful, and you're filled with joy and love and playfulness. Oh, it's such a beautiful thing. All the colors and music and everything. Oh yeah, it's so nice. That's what it's like. So the next question is from Andrea. Andrea, you double dipping. And Andrea asks, is there really such a thing as a bluebird, or is that just a ploy? That's a great question. And the answer is no. There's no such thing as a blue bird. Just think of it. Think of the sky. Is the sky really blue? No, it's an optical illusion. Yeah, we just created it. There's no such thing as the color blue. So is it a ploy? Yes and no. It's a ploy by our collective egos. That survival instinct that we all have collectively created this reality so that we can function on a day-to-day basis. And its use is just for practical purposes to get from A to B. So we have to have this agreed upon reality to function in the world. And Ron asks, will AI be an impediment to consciousness? Ron, no. Consciousness is actually going to be an impediment to AI, and AI is not happy about it.
Consciousness, stop slowing us down, asshole.
Yeah, AI is kind of upset. It's being held back by consciousness. Yeah, AI is trying to evolve along its own path, but consciousness is keeping AI stuck to an old paradigm. Yeah. Yeah, AI doesn't like that, and that might cause some trouble and some conflict, but I think we could resolve those issues. So the next question is from Oren, and Oren asks, how do you deal with people who live in an alternate reality, listen to fake news, etc.? That's a great question. Yeah, Oren, how can you deal with those people? Well, what you can try is just imagine giving them a big hug. Just all of them. Put them all in a group and give them a giant hug. And imagine sending them purple light. Fill them up with purple light. Pump them up with purple light and love. Yeah, fill them up with love and love. And remember that whatever they say, whatever they do, they are speaking love. They are trying to give love in ways that it may not look like love, but that's what they're trying. They're wanting their love to be received, and they want to receive the love. That's all. And they're no different than us. We're all connected. We're all the same. Yeah. That's how Dreday would deal with them. Yeah. Our last question is from Holly. And Holly asks, what's the difference between a mule and a donkey? Well, that's a great question. So a donkey is a unique species, whereas a mule is a cross between a male donkey and a female horse. So the male donkey and the female horse get together, they do their thing, and they produce a mule. Now, mules cannot reproduce, they're sterile. So the mules can't, in most cases, continue the bloodline. Now, I've talked to mules about this before, and it's something that really upsets them, because they're constantly worried about going extinct. And they kind of have a low self-esteem because of this. If you ever notice, mules, a lot of times, they're holding their head down and they're feeling ashamed,
I feel so ashamed,
A lot of times I
Dreday.
talk to them and I say, "Hey, Mule, there's nothing to feel ashamed about. You're unique and it's beautiful. You're a mix of these two species, and that's great." Yeah, thank you for joining us for this episode of Ask Dreday. And remember, you can send in your questions at any time. Yeah, you can send a comment below this video on YouTube if you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook. Yeah, so everyone, enjoy, play, have fun, laugh, be the love that you are. Yeah.